We were establishing a bridgehead across the canal. The Germans had blown the bridge at the corner. And that again was, they were SS troops defending. So we had quite a little skirmish with them on the canal bank. And the second buddy of mine, that's where he was killed beside me then on the canal bank. Probably a minute or so after he was hit, I took a piece of shrapnel on my back. The bullet hit and splintered somewhere, so I took a chunk of the bullet that, and then whatever it hit, stone or concrete. We had too much fighting in our hands going on at that point to worry about that.
See the lions on parade, see the lions in the square. They are short of sight and long of tooth, silver is their hair, and their steps are not so sure as the steps took once before, through the ice and mud, past the tanks and shells, over fallen friends in the fields of hell. Now gentle are their ways, though fierce still is their pride, that led them through the darkness when they marched on side by side, that led them through the darkness when they marched on side by side. From the hard times they were born, parched fields once grain and corn, lands repossessed to the east and west, factories stood forlorn, so they rode upon the rails, and they slept out in the fields, with their dreams intact, but their hunger real, most dreamt at best of 3 square meals. But lions are just men, tempered by life's fire, and when the world called out to them, their hearts were made of iron, and they asked not where or why, they just went to work instead. When the odds weren't fair and the stakes were high and death hung by a thread, so the lions fought their fight through the fury and their fright, and this thought would ever haunt their nights, why they lived while their best friends died. But when the war was won, they put aside their guns. They asked no more than to go home. The lion's job was done. They asked no more than to go home. The lion's job was done. There are lions in the desert, there are lions in the storm, there are lions helping the helpless ones, there are lions still at war, but there never was a breed that gave all their heart and soul to the lion's creed of a selfless goal. They were young and strong, now serene and old. So if you see a lion, respect his mighty roar. A part of him still lies with